Gong Hei Fat Choi, everyone. We're making spring rolls and soy sauce noodles. Gong Hei Fat Choi, happy Lunar New Year. It's the year of the tiger. We were just discussing.
I wonder who's the best.
Seems, let's see. I am a boar, Max is a dragon, and Chance is a rat. I'm not gonna say which is best because we all think we're best. I think I'm the best boar ever. What we're making today is reminiscent of dim sum stuff for me. We're making egg rolls, shrimp egg rolls, one of my faves, and soy sauce noodles that I cannot get enough of. We start with the egg rolls. We begin with our shrimp, just raw shrimp. Doesn't matter what size they are. I think these were 3140s. And all we want to do is this. Okay, now did you see that? See what happened? That's not good. So here's what you do. Here's the old fix for it. You take a towel, you get it a little bit wet, you put it underneath your cutting surface, and now when you cut, stuff doesn't go anywhere except for that shrimp that flew over. So these just need to be minced up. You're pretty fine. You could do it in a processor, but just a couple of pulses. You don't want to turn it into mush. And when we're done, we'll put this in our bowl and we'll add the rest of our ingredients. Next, we need some cabbage, and I'm a fan of Napa cabbage, also called Chinese cabbage, which makes it perfect. I just take this little top weepy stuff off, and I'm gonna make a cut like that and a cut like that. So now what I'm gonna get are perfect little thin kind of pieces here. And I want, I don't know, maybe a cup and a half of this. Perfecto. This can go in. Next, green onions. A couple green onions we'll use this much of. And these will just be cut across, and then I'll give them a quick little run through. Slow down when you get near the fingers. One more like this. Make them a little smaller. And good. In they go. Next up, we need a couple cloves of garlic minced up. Perfect. About a tablespoon of fresh ginger chopped up. Then we're going to put in a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, like that. Teaspoon of sesame oil. And I think for just a little heat, I'm going to put in some of my beloved Holland peppers. You know what I like to do. Probably just one. Cut this way, down his length, and then this. Maybe one more as it starts to get thicker here. Please take your time. I cut myself when I'm rushing. In they go. And we're good to mix. Could use my hands if I wanted. Just saying, I'm not doing this just for Max's benefit. I know I could use my hands. I like to get it mixed almost all the way done. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of cornstarch. I think it just helps keep the whole thing together nicely. And we finish our mixing. And lads, if it wasn't obvious, it's time to roll. These, not this brand, don't worry about the brand. These are egg roll wrappers. It even says egg roll wrappers. So here's what we do. I like to go from the back. A cut and a cut. Out they come. It's very simple. Try and make sure you separate because they're tricky little guys. And they want you to think that they're just one when they're two sometimes. And that would be too much. Once you open them, you want to make sure that they don't start to dry out fast. So I take a lightly damp towel and just put it over like that. I'll do this off to the side. We'll do our rolling here in front of us. All right, so now what we do, it's simple. You take some of your filling. It's really nice filling. Now you're the one who decides how big you want these guys to be, and I don't like mine too big. So I think this is gonna be good. Spread out nicely. Now we come like this, over the top and pull back. I like a snug little package. Take a roll up. Now the sides come in like this, and now we continue rolling away from you. This is a little bit of flour and water. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and moisten this edge here. You could just use regular water, but I kind of feel like these guys stay together better with this. And there's an egg roll. So we'll put this seam side down like that, and we'll make the rest of them.
5 seconds, hurry up.
It's a mess.
Perfect.
That one's terrible. You rushed me
it.
at the end. Why does this have to happen?
You did good.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a lightly damp towel, put it over the top of these. Just stick them in the fridge, because now we'll do the noodles. And the noodles happen pretty quick, but I want these guys coming right out of the fryer when the noodles are coming out of the pan, so that means we can't cook them yet. That's the whole point of this. Sauce first, and it goes like this. Tablespoon of regular soy sauce, tablespoon of dark soy sauce, tablespoon of oyster sauce, love oyster sauce, teaspoon of sesame oil, doop, and a teaspoon of sugar, like that. We mix, and you mix enough so that the sugar is dissolved. Right, Lance? Excellent, it was a test, and you passed it.
Who's Lance, your boyfriend?
I wanted to see if he would respond to just anything that sounded like his name.
Sure you did.
That was perfect, thank you. Now the vegetables. Because it happens fast, everything's ready in advance. In the stir fry itself will be a yellow onion, the white and light green parts of a green onion. Then right near the end, we'll put in some bean sprouts and some of the dark green parts, just thinly sliced. Our noodles are these guys, basically thin stir fry chow mein noodles. Could you use, rice noodles, Max?
I don't know.
Nah, you kind of want these guys. These are the best for the soy sauce noodles. Okay, so now we can throw these in boiling water because we got to boil them for 2 minutes first to get them semi-soft. And in they go like so. 2 minutes on the clock. You might be wondering why noodles and egg rolls. Symbolically, the noodles represent longevity of your life, and you want that going into the new year. And the egg rolls, as with dumplings, represent wealth, and we want that going into the new year. Don't we?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's start cooking then. And when they're done, you drain them quickly, get them with a little cool water, dry them, and they're ready to be used, and will be fantastic. Now, we stir fry. So we're gonna use this little guy. What I like about them is they're about 20 bucks. This open little door, there's a little butane in there. Those are only a couple of bucks. They're easy to get. They're ideal for a tailgate. Just changes everything up for you. And they're outstanding. And they give a lot of heat. And when you're cooking with a wok, you want a lot of heat concentrated in one spot. So let the pan get very hot first. Then we get happening. We have a smoking wok, and that means it's time to cook. A little avocado oil in the bottom. And in goes the onions and the green and white parts of the scallions. And this is gonna get, I don't know, 2 minutes, maybe. We just wanna soften a little bit. Nothing spectacular happening yet. I'm jazzed because I know how good this stuff is. Okay, when those are done, you're gonna take them out and set them aside. They are coming back soon. Come on guys, everybody out. All right, when the pan's clean, goes back on the heat, and we start the noodles. More smoke means time to cook, so more oil, and in go the noodles. But this time, we're just gonna kind of let them get a little crisp on the bottom. So you can just give them a little jiggle, and they're gonna get maybe a couple of minutes. So we're not trying to make them ultra crispy, but we're trying to give them a little bit more body than they have right now. So just let it happen. So at this point, I think we're good. It's been a couple minutes. I wanna try and flip them now. So they might stick a bit, and that's okay. Yeah. They stuck a little bit, but see that? A little bit of this is really desirable. So now same thing. Tiny bit more oil. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy, these are gonna be good. So now again, probably another minute and a half or so, maybe a couple minutes, and then we start putting stuff in. So you wanna make sure that they're pretty separated. There's not a big clump anywhere. So back go the vegetables we already cooked. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. These get mixed through. Now our sauce. And we're mixing a gorgeous soy sauce color. They smell tremendous. Now our bean sprouts, the dark green onion tips.
Just the tips.
One final mix. Oh boy. And let's put them in a bowl. We'll move this guy away, and we go like this. Oh, gorgeous. We must just get the last of these little pieces out. Wow. Look at that. Soy sauce noodles just like that. Look at how gorgeous. You know what we're missing? The egg rolls. Let's cook them. The oil's hot, I'm hungry, and in they go. You know, I do not like to overcrowd, so we'll just do 4. And down they go. Cook, baby, cook. There you go. That's what we're talking about. So you're probably looking at 3-ish, 4 minutes. My oil's at 370. Look, you know you can eat raw shrimp. We're not going to, but the point is it doesn't take very long to cook them through. All right, those kids are gorgeous. Let's let them drip. You don't need to see me do the rest of them because it's gonna look just like this. And now we can eat spring rolls and our soy sauce noodles. Well, I say we just nestle these kids right here, huh? Look how beautiful. Look what we did. We made soy sauce noodles. Full disclosure, I've already had a bite, Max has already had a bite, and Chance has already had a bite. So, delicious, boys?
Yes.
Fupping insane.
Fupping insane we got from the Chancellor. And now these guys, which we must have a bite. If I could say, oh, holy shit, in Chinese right now, I would. Perfectly cooked shrimp, Unbelievable. A little bit of heat from the Holland pepper, which is so delicious in here. I'm getting ginger and the garlic and everything. But the noodles, I must have a bite, at least on camera, of the noodles. And they would look like this, and they would taste like this. I'm in a dim sum restaurant. The carts are whizzing past. People are eating, noise from the kitchen, clamoring, chopsticks, all over, the whole thing.
Soy sauce noodles is one of the first things you always grab at dim sum.
Max is right. We always get them. Yes, of course, you could go out for Chinese food to celebrate the Lunar New Year. But come on, why wouldn't you do this yourself? It's better, it's more fun, and as we say, you're not making the same thing all the time. And once you learn how to make these, then you can make them again. You can put anything you want in. You put chicken in, you can put just vegetables in, you could put lobster and truffle and caviar in. Hey, there's an idea. Gong Hei Fat Choi, thanks for hanging out with us. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and we love all of you. Don't we, Lance? Can't get the kid. Let's see, dragon, rat, and boar. If I had to classify, I guess I'm gonna go with dragon being the best, and then the boar, and then the rat. No offense, Chansey, but a rat would be the lowest, correct? Certainly in size, you're going down.
It was just a joke. We don't need to actually.
He does think he's the best, but that's okay.